are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Flips it out to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Williamson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guys so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
they bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll try the right side. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
and you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On second down, just keeps firing. Finds space on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. Looking to throw. He caught it. Tackled there by the defense.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to barge in. And he's got a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Gets it out fast. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now first and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Got a lot of running room. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? He can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. He's looking to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands that you just saw.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it on the run. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Bowers. Throws to the tight end. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Give to the back. Nifty run there. Pick up of 6 out to the 25.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Bowers. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Bunch formation for these receivers. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. He's got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, they'll take to the air. They're trying to get to it. He caught it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. From the gun, looking for a man. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy. The defender just simply got beat.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. He wants to throw. were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's got it. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. To the air on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. And they're in for a touchdown.
And this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design runs like this. And you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it. And he walks into the end zone and gets a big touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Looking to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game.
And I love working with slot receivers. And you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Williamson. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. It'll be a draw. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. It makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Hoping that a field goal would give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Lofts one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's English. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he's in for the touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Williamson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, look out! At the 20. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Looking for the 2-point try. Go straight ahead. He goes airborne and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here comes the punt team. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. He's looking for a man on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big leads. You can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the short completion brings up second down. Motion from the offense. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williamson.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The inside handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Running toward the tape. He's at the 20. snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He's back to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. They're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Williamson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pulls it in, it's Young. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to get to it. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position.